welcome back to my channel. I am bringing you the very first meal prep episode of my bulking series, but these meals that I'm going to be cooking today, you can eat whether you are trying to lose fat, whether you're trying to gain muscle, or whether you're just trying to live a healthier lifestyle. All of these recipes are high protein and can be made super quick, so if you've got a spare hour or two on a Sunday, this is the perfect video for you. Today I'm going to be meal prepping breakfast, lunch and dinner for the next 4 days. So if you need some inspiration, stick around because we're going to be cooking some absolutely unreal recipes. As always, I'll make sure to leave everything you need in the description so you can just click back onto the description to see exactly what you need if you want to make any of these recipes. But yeah, before we get into this video, please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of food, fitness and lifestyle content, and I know how much you guys love my meal prep videos. So today I'm actually in my new kitchen, so I feel like the filming is going to be very much a trial and error process, but I hope it goes all well and I'm excited to show you the next few recipes that I've got planned. So for my first recipe, we're going to be making a McMuffin recipe because I literally love McMuffins. They are the best things ever, and I wanted to combine them with one of my favorite things, which are hash browns. So we're going to be making a hash brown McMuffin, and we're going to be making it high protein. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. Okay, so to make my McMuffin hash browns, you're going to need some hash browns. We're going to be using 1 hash brown per McMuffin. These are actually frozen, but I'm going to be cooking them in the air fryer. So yeah, it doesn't really matter, but obviously most of them are frozen. Then we're going to be using some eggs. We've got some breakfast muffins. These are just Warburtons, you can use any. Low-fat pork sausage because we don't want it to be too fatty, we want it to be high protein. And these are actually my favorite ones at the moment. So we're going to be using some of these. Got some lower fat cheese slices to go on top. First things first with this recipe, we're going to pop our hash browns into our air fryer, or you can oven them for around 15 to 20 minutes until they're all cooked through at 180. Now that our hash browns are cooking, we're going to prepare the sausages. So I like to take the sausage meat out of the skins and then roll it into a ball and flatten it, and that's gonna basically form the burger, which is lower in fat and higher in protein, because obviously these are lower fat, high protein sausages. So I'm gonna be using 1 sausage per muffin, and I just slice it down the middle and then yeah, just slowly de-skin it. And we're gonna be making 4 portions, so we're gonna do it for 4 sausages. A really good veggie alternative here as well would be to use veggie sausages, so you can easily swap out the meat if you don't like eating meat. Okay, and then once we've done that, we're just gonna slowly roll them into balls, and they are quite sticky, but just do your best and try to flatten them out slightly. If you have a burger press, that would obviously be ideal. And there we go, there are our burgers that are now ready to be cooked. So I've just used this spray olive oil, and then we're going to fry them until they're cooked. So now it's time to cook the eggs. I'm just going to crack an egg into a bowl because obviously I don't want to crack it straight into the pan and then it'd be a bad egg. And it'll be easier if we just crack it in and then pour it in. So 1 egg, and then I'm going to use this as my template to fry the egg in, but you obviously don't have to do this if you don't want to. Okay, so I've just cracked 1 egg in, and now I'm going to crack the others in. And do 1 for each muffin. And then once the eggs are nearly cooked, I am actually going to flip them because I don't want a runny egg for meal prep. One thing I have to put in my breakfast muffins is ketchup, but obviously you can add your sauce of choice. So I'm just putting a little bit to the bottom of each muffin, and then I'm going to layer up. So I've got my cooked egg, the cooked sausage and the hash brown. You can obviously put it in whatever order you like, but I like to put the sausage first, and then once I've done that, I'll put the cheese on top so it all melts. Finally, we're going to add our egg. And then lastly, we've got our hash brown. Oh my God, this looks so good already. And then because we are meal prepping, I actually like to store these in tin foil because you could actually chuck these in your freezer if you wanted. And I just think it's easier to carry around and it's easier to eat as well. So I'm just ripping up 4 sheets and then I'm just gonna pop the lid on and then wrap them in the foil. Guys, sorry, but how good does that look? It actually looks insane. And that is breakfast meal prepped. So per breakfast hash brown muffin, there are 413 calories, 43 grams of carb, 15.7 grams of fat and 26 grams of protein. So even though that might sound unhealthy or look unhealthy, it's honestly not. Like, it's pretty high protein, it's pretty good calories, and it's gonna keep you full, which is exactly what we want, whether we're dieting or trying to gain muscle or just be a little bit healthier. So yeah, I can't wait to eat those. They literally smell incredible. So for my next recipe, we're gonna be cooking something for lunch for the next 4 days. And what I really love doing is using my air fryer because it's so quick, it's so easy. However, if you don't have an air fryer, don't worry, you can just do this in the oven. So yeah, whatever I say, you can just also do in the oven. For lunch, we're gonna be making spinach and mozzarella stuffed chicken wrapped in crispy bacon, served with Hasselback potatoes and peas. And these are the ingredients that you're gonna need. So we're gonna need some potatoes. I'm using around 150 per person, just because that's all I've got, but you can use whatever portions you want. Then I've got some seasoning for the chicken, just using this one, being pretty lazy. We're gonna stuff it with some cream cheese. This is a low-fat one. Then we've got some spinach, then mozzarella and cheddar mix. Love this cheese, it's like my favorite. I feel like mozzarella doesn't really taste like much, but then when it's mixed with cheddar, it just tastes unbelievable. Then we've just got 4 chicken breasts, some peas to serve on the side, and then finally some crispy bacon to wrap it in. Okay, to start, we're gonna grab a bowl and we're gonna mix together the filling ingredients. So that is our cream cheese, our mozzarella, and then spinach. So I'm gonna use, I'd say probably around 180 grams altogether, but you can use as much or as little as you like. So this tub has 280 grams, so I'm gonna be using probably just over half. I'm gonna weigh the tub after and then I'll know exactly how much I've used. Perfect, yeah, I've used 190 grams, so just over, but that's fine. Then we're gonna add in 40 grams of cheese. And finally, I'm gonna chop up some spinach and pop that in there. And guys, sorry, but how good? Then we're just gonna mix it all together. And there we go, there is our chicken stuffing. Finally, we're then going to butterfly the chicken breast. So I just cut a slit in the side of them, making sure that you don't cut too far in, because obviously you'll cut straight through. Then once we've done that, we can then just start to fill our chicken breasts nice and full. There we go, there are stuffed chicken breasts, and now it's time to wrap them in bacon. Now it's time to wrap the chicken in the bacon. I'm gonna be using 2 strips per chicken breast. Finally, I'm just gonna spray them a little bit with some olive oil, not too much, and then put a little bit of seasoning on. To be honest, you can probably do this before you wrap them in bacon, but hey ho. Just rub that in there. Then I'm just gonna pop these in the air fryer. I feel like they cook the best in there. And we're gonna cook them for around 30 minutes. But you just wanna keep an eye on them, because obviously the bigger the breast, the longer it takes. So now the chicken's cooking, we've got to prepare the potatoes. So I like to just slice them slightly down so they form a Hasselback potato. And then when they cook, all of the seasonings and stuff run through them and they just go like super crispy. Don't cut them too far down, otherwise you'll slice through it, but just repeat for all potatoes. Okay, so once potatoes are sliced, we're then gonna cover them in olive oil. You can obviously just use normal olive oil, but I actually don't have any. So we're just gonna spray them in olive oil. They're nicely coated. Then we're just gonna season them with salt, quite generously. And then you just wanna give them a mix. And then we're gonna pop them in the air fryer for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. Oh my goodness, it genuinely looks absolutely unbelievable. I literally love this chicken. Then I've just microwaved some peas. And finally, we're gonna add in our crispy potatoes. And there we go. There is our chicken stuffed with spinach and cream cheese wrapped in crispy bacon. Honestly, guys, this tastes absolutely unreal and the chicken is just so moist inside. Yum. So per portion, there are 471 calories, 30.6 grams of carb, 12.1 grams of fat and 59 grams of protein. So it's such a decent meal. You get high carb, high protein, and they honestly taste so good. Like, this chicken is probably my favorite way to have chicken breast. It's just like the best thing ever. So for my last recipe, which is gonna be for dinner, we're gonna be making a super easy pasta recipe. I just absolutely love pasta. It's so easy to meal prep. And I feel like it just tastes so good when you reheat it if it's saucy. So for this week's meal prep for our dinner, we're gonna be making a chorizo and mozzarella creamy tomato pasta. I literally can't wait. It's like one of my favorite pastas, and these are the ingredients that you're gonna need. So to make this pasta, we're gonna need some fresh mozzarella, some pasta, then I've got some diced chorizo just for ease. We've got a diced onion, which I've already prepared, some cheese, which I've already grated, some single cream, chopped tomatoes, garlic, thyme and oregano, and then finally some spinach. Then we're just gonna add some salt to some water and bring it up to boil before adding in the pasta. I literally love the smell of chorizo. This looks so good. Next up, we're gonna add the chopped tomatoes on time. Also gonna season with some salt and pepper. Smells unbelievable. Then once that's mixed, I'm gonna add in this tub of single cream. This is 150 ml. And then we're just gonna bring the heat up and bring that to a simmer. And then I like to just leave this to simmer away so that the oils come out of the chorizo, but as you can see, it's looking super creamy. Oh, I wish you guys could actually smell this. Yum. Now it's time to add the pasta. Just gonna give that a mix. Finally, I'm just gonna add up shredded mozzarella. And finally, a little bit of cheese. And there we are. There is my mozzarella and tomato pasta. That looks insane. Oh my god, look how cheesy that is. I'm just gonna add some torn basil. And there we go. There's my chorizo and mozzarella, one pan pasta basically. That tastes absolutely incredible and it's so easy to make. You could also add some chicken in if you wanted, but I just left it like this because it's still pretty high protein, to be honest. So per pasta pot, there are 439 calories, 52 grams of carb, 15.5 grams of fat, and 23 grams of protein. So a really good balanced meal that is super easy to reheat. I would just reheat this in the microwave. With the lunch recipe, again, I would heat it in the microwave until it's piping hot. And then with your McMuffin meal, I would also reheat it in the microwave until it's piping hot. You can literally just take out the foil and then reheat it, and then you're good to go. And there we go, guys. There is my next 4 days of meal prep. We have our hash brown breakfast McMuffins. We've got our stuffed chicken breast wrapped in bacon with crispy Hasselback potatoes. And then finally, we have our tomato and chorizo pasta with mozzarella. And there we go, guys. There is my meal prep done for the next 4 days. I've got breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I'm just gonna cover these up and pop them in the fridge once they're cooled, and then I can just reheat them whenever I want. But yeah, make sure you check out my app, Elevate. It has over 1900 recipes, which are so easy to meal prep, and they're all high protein and really easy to fit into your day if you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'll make sure I put everything in the description below if you need it, and I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you at the same time next week. Bye guys.